Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is December 22nd, 2023, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. Okay, let's just jump right over to the charts and see what we see and all. Let me change this up a little bit. And what we see here, we see the Russell, you know, it was way down here, and I was saying it was looking very bullish. On the big picture, we could see that the Russell was kind of like in a sideways range. Then it actually broke out of that range, and it was looking very bullish. And we was looking at, thought it was maybe it was at a top here, and all below pivot. It broke above pivot, and all, and now it's at another resistance, at one of my identified resistance levels, which is probably about a 50% point between these the pivot point and our R1. And we're probably fighting supply of this candle right here, and we're going to be fighting this supply of these candles right here. Right now, I do not see Russell getting above, 210. Is no, it's one of those ones. Can it do it? Can it do it? Can it do it? Type things and all. That's just below an R1 level. This is when the trader that I trade with, I was talking about it, and this is what I see. Can we break the high of this candle right here? And this is what I was looking at based off of a yearly pivot. Will we actually get that high in 1 week? We're only talking $10 on here, and this thing has been moving pretty good. But can it make $10 after Christmas with a lot of the traders on vacation? Maybe it might be a lot of bulls out there and have the freedom just to roam and charge on up. You never know what can happen in the market. So again, it's not a time to actually get bearish in the market, but pay attention to your strategies, pay attention to what you see on the charts, and trade accordingly. All right, but let's go ahead and go down to this monthly picture. On this monthly picture, as you can see on these quarterly pivots, we do have room for this thing to go higher, and we can see that we've had a pretty strong month this month already, but we right at a point, and you look at if you've been following me, these lines haven't moved. These are lines that I use how I identify supply and demand in the market and all in my ranges and all. That's all it is, and it's based off the top over here and all. So that's where it came from. But as I can see, we definitely are at a top. The question is, will we go higher? Will we reach an R2 level here on these quarterly pivots on this monthly chart? So that's what I see. We have broken above these highs. We have made new yearly highs on the Russell, but actually trying to make all-time highs, I don't see that happening this year. Maybe next year that can happen, but definitely not this year, in my opinion. Okay, on the weekly chart, let's just go down here and take a quick look at this. On the weekly chart, as you can see, we got to this level with all this supply and this little cluster that we had over here. This market had been dropping before. We've gotten above most of those peaks, and we got above this peak. I think we even got above this peak here, but we actually came down a little bit, and we're beginning to form like a doji up here. And that's what you start getting at a top. Once you see this thing turn red, right now you definitely should have your stops in place and trailing your trades. That's whatever your trading strategy and your trading rules tell you to do at this time near a top. You definitely need to make sure you pay attention to your rules and stuff. So that's what I see here on this weekly chart. But we can continue to go higher. As long as we keep making higher lows and higher highs, you're okay. On the long side, that is. Nothing right now on the chart has said that you should be turning bearish. And as you can see, we've been getting the zigzag stuff all year long. Let's zoom in a little bit here just on these last few days. As you can see, we got a little bit of a cluster here at this top since this thing has gapped up. They gapped up to this level here. And now we're fighting at this level here. We actually made a gap up on Friday and it hasn't come back down to fill that gap yet. So we might see some of that type of action come next week to fill this gap before we actually go higher. So be careful about that. And again, like I say, based on your trading strategy, your trading plan, manage your trades accordingly. And if you are long, trying to get short at this time, I do not see anything on my charts to tell me I should be bearish. Right now, the bulls are running freely and have to kind of like wait and see. They can slow down here a little bit, but that's how this market has been doing. It's been popping up, basing, popping up, basing, popping up, basing, and on this run up, this last leg to the upside here at the end of the year. So be careful, be careful, be careful, but make that money. Again, this is Solomon, right side trader. I hope you guys had a great year. It's been a pretty good year for myself. I hope you guys also have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And maybe I'll talk to you again. We got one more weekend in this year. I know I won't be in front of the computer too much next week, but I still probably will do my trade review. I should be back next weekend and I'll then take a look at the market and put something out here again for the end of the year. Again, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you maybe next weekend. Have a good one. Bye.